between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Play on first down will get 4 up to the 29.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Strong right. We got 4.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. So we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Mike two.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
At the 44-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. Completes it to Hardman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
11 on the play. And the Steelers first down.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 41 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Ball carrier.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
The kick is good.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Steelers 7, Jets nothing.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Second and 9 now.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Check hot route. Hot. Check nickel.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Choose the mic. Check back.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
Number 81.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Watch two. Too little, Cap. Like two.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Block off of play action. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Locke. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Locke working out of the gun. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play on 3rd there for the Steelers. 52 yards. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Rolling to his right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They'll run with Dobbins. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
Todd Gurley. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Steelers 14, Jets 7.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Mike 2. Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Locke. Flush to his right. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
To Paris Campbell.
Paris Campbell there to make the grab. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey. There on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return will stop right around the 25.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
On play action, Locke.
And 3.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Their competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. action coming up at halftime. We'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Escaping the pressure right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the Steelers' 48-yard line.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I'm here all day. Check, Bobcat. Crunch. Trap 60.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
A final shot before half for Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's third down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Shrugs him off. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They go play action here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
2nd and 10. At the 42-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
I smell fear in that offense. Choose the mic. It's going to be back in 60. It's going to be a long day. Mike 2. Watch 2. Watch 2. No chance. Mike 2. Mike 2.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Lock. Catch made here by Campbell. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? From the gun, it's Lock. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They run once more with Edwards. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 48, and the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
10 at the 46-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. After the turnover, here's Locke. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's got this down to the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap to Locke. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
One more time with Dobbins.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the lead will swell by one more.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Back to throw now on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now this throw caught left side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now a throw here, hauled in. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
At the 30-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
And his throw here's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here I come. Here I come.
Back to throw again. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
It's 2nd down.
After the sack on first down, Locke completes it to Hardman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jets' 41-yard line.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the
pressure comes, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Choose the mic. What's the run? They're running it. Mike 2.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Check 56. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
The Steeler first down.
On 1st down, Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after...
He's got a man complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.